Hi everyone, I'm Kaya with exercisesforinjuries.com. Welcome to today's video where we're going to be going through some stretches you can do if you experience back pain after bowling. So our first stretch is an overhead stretch. We're going to stretch the tricep. So we're bringing one arm up and then kind of like we're patting ourselves on the back. And then if you can reach onto that elbow, pressing the elbow down. Holding for about 10 or 20 seconds, switching to the other side. Feeling it in the back of the upper arm. And then repeating 2 to 3 times on each side. Our next stretch is a wrist and arm stretch. So we're going to bring one arm out in front and bring the fingers and the hand towards the bottom of our forearm here. Pulling down for about 10 seconds, stretching through the top of the forearm. And then after those 10 seconds, we're going to do the opposite way, pulling the fingers back, stretching through the bottom of the forearm. So 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up. Switch, same thing on the other side. So stretching through the top of the forearm and then stretching through the bottom of the forearm and repeating 2 to 3 times on each side. Stretch number 3 is a cross stretch. So we're going to bring one arm across the body, grabbing on where you can and pulling that arm towards yourself, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. So feeling the stretch through the shoulders, through the upper arm. 10 or 20 seconds, switching to the other side. And repeating 2 to 3 times on each side. Stretch number 4 is a side lunge stretch. So we're going to have a wider stance here. And we're going to bring our torso over to one side. So feeling that opening through the side of the body. Hold for 10 or 20 seconds and then bring the torso to the other side. 10 or 20 seconds and then repeat 4 to 5 times on each side. Quad stretch, feel free to use the wall or something for balance. Keep a slight bend in that standing leg. We're going to grab for our heel. If you can't reach the heel, maybe a pant leg, or you can wrap something around the heel to pull up. Stretching through our quad, the front of our thigh, for 10 to 20 seconds. Releasing, switching to the other side. Same thing, and then repeating on each side 4 to 5 times. Stretch number 6 is touch your toes, a forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. We're going to hinge forward at the hips, only coming down as far as we can keep our spine long. No need to actually touch the toes. Holding for 10 to 20 seconds. Opening up through the backs of the legs. And then slowly rising back up, repeating 3 or 4 times. All right, coming down to the mat for this one, it's a bit of a twist called lying knee rollover. We're bringing the knees in close to the chest and then allowing them to fall over to one side. So if the knees don't make it to the ground, that's okay. You can put something underneath the leg here for support. We're going to hold on each side for 10 or 20 seconds. Switch. Keep the knees drawing in close to the chest. And another 10 or 20 seconds. And then you'll repeat on both sides 4 to 5 times. Our next stretch is a hamstring stretch, so stretching the back of the leg again. Finding some sort of elevated surface, we'll bring one leg onto it and hinge at your hips again. Slight bend in both knees, stretching through the back of that raised leg. So the higher up you raise your leg, the more intense the stretch will be, and the further forward you fold down, the more intense the stretch will be. 10 or 20 seconds, switch to the other leg. And you'll perform 3 repetitions on each side. All right, on to number 9, our elbow out shoulder stretch. So for this one, we're going to bring the back of the hand to the lower back and then reaching for that elbow, pulling it forward. If you can't reach the elbow, just starting to actively push the elbow forward. Holding 10 to 20 seconds on one side, switching. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. And you're doing this one 3 times on each side. All right, our last stretch is a clasping shoulder stretch. We're gonna interlock our hands behind the back, roll the shoulders down, and then we're going to pull our hands down and away from our back. Nice stretch through the fronts and tops of the shoulders here. Holding for 10 to 20 seconds and repeating 3 times. So that brings us to the end of our stretching routine. I hope you enjoyed that and it brings you some relief. Take care and I'll see you in another video. Bye.